Hey Capricorn, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for March 10th, 2025. This is for Capricorn. Last shuffle here for Capricorn. So Capricorn, what we have is joy is fun, and we have victim mentality. There's something here about you letting go of the past, Capricorn. The past may be affecting your relationship now. It may be wanting you to push your relationship to be in perfect balance now. You may be forced or feel not forced. It's not like someone's forcing you, but you may feel like you need to have some roots, establish some boundaries, or just a foundation. It's like now let's establish a foundation now, right? Let's get it settled. Let's commit. And if you are already in a committed relationship, whatever happened in the past, you may be still kind of like feeling like you would need to lay a solid foundation because there's some things that you may have done. And I say this, some of you may feel as though you were taken advantage of in the past, or maybe you were the one, perhaps, right? That were taking advantage of others. Who knows here? But you may feel, for some of you, if you are in a romantic connection, that there's a disconnect. It's not a big one. It's not like, oh, there's a whole huge disconnect going on here. There's some level of sorrow, sadness, a twinge of deception in the situation. It could be from either you or your person. And it's important that you forgive either yourself or your person at this point. You need to release and heal the past and not try to push or rush. Let's just make promises to each other now, right? Let's try to make a balance. Let's try to create a routine. This is what we do. This is who we are. Capricorn and my person, we are this. The spirit's asking you not to do this, right? They're saying that you and your person have good intentions in some form or fashion, even though you're seeing the Five of Swords and the Seven of Swords, which is not necessarily the hallmark of good intentions, but combined with this is just a sorrow, and even to a bigger extent, a fear of being separated, a fear of losing something valuable. So that's there. But Three of Cups speaks about reconciliation or coming together to celebrate something. And I see joyous fun here with the Nine of Cups, Ace of Cups, Two of Pentacles, and Seven of Swords. If you are looking for a new beginning in any given situation, whether it is romantic, life, whatever the heck, if you're looking for one, it's there. But you have to believe that it's there, right? You can't. You can't look at it and say, without this, I won't be okay. Without this person, I won't be okay. Without this job, without the money, without the this, right? I need those wings. I need them to fly. That's something I need to be independent, to be able to feel comfortable or to feel like I'm living, right? I need this in my life. This would be believing that it's meant for you, believing that there's, for one, unconditional love, or there is actually something bringing things together like fate. And that's in any given situation, that there's unconditional love in that it's not contingent upon you being the best. It's not contingent upon you being the most clever or being knowledgeable or experienced in something. So there's an energy around you where it may feel false. And the reason I say that too would be that fun in unsuspecting places. This is like finding love in a hopeless place kind of vibe, the Rihanna song. I keep hearing that song in the back of my head. But also, like, this is the day that, like, there's something being celebrated that may not be something that one would say is a cause for celebration. when this comes out. It's like someone wanting it to be that way and like faking it until they make it. Five of Swords with the Ten of Wands with victim mentality would say that you feel defeated before you even try a lot of times. And it's mostly because you have to slow down. Slowing down would cause one to embrace dark things about themselves. If things move fast and everything, the foundation gets laid and everything's all rooted and good, then you don't have to start thinking. You don't have time to think. You don't have time to focus on anything. But there's something here about saying, I work so hard, I try so hard, and I maybe running into a lot of obstacles, maybe having extra responsibilities. And then now you have time to think about it and you're aware. Like I'm always at the behind the start line. Everyone else is at the line. It's time. It's meant. All this stuff is meant to happen to help you to access innovative thinking. Spirit wants you to be clever. It's not about being deceived. It's not about being in a place you're not meant to be. It's about Spirit trying to turn on your thinking cap. They're trying to break you out of a Saturnian way of thinking of things. So you should be versatile. Like not only can you follow the script, but you can also do improv. You know, and they're trying to grow you as a spirit. At least that's what I'm seeing. It's like you're being cheered on. I'm seeing angel number 1313 here. And it's about being, man, I can't make this up. Stepping out of your comfort zone. It's not enough that you're like, you know what, I am very studious. I do everything I'm supposed to do, right? I follow the rules. But they're like, you need to break out of that and focus. Not to say that you need to be a rebellious criminal, but it's time to step out of your comfort zone because you're creating something meaningful. Meaningful creation, especially with the Ace of Cups, would require inspiration and divine detours. And that would also require you not to be doing tried and true, because there's no creation in tried and true. It's just regurgitating the same thing. So get out of the routine, the comfort zone, right? In order to create something, you got to be willing to do something you've never done before, right? And so either way, behind a mask, you have the Wheel of Fortune and the Devil. A lot of you may fall back into a space of for some of you, you may feel imposter syndrome. And by that would mean that you're being something that you're not, right? You would feel that way. You would feel uncomfortable with spontaneity, doing something innovatively rather than traditionally. So behind a mask would be someone who is saying, it's difficult for me to just say that I'm a, like, that I'm perfect. I'm not perfect. I say this because you have to say I'm in perfect balance. You would have to say that to yourself consistently, but perfect would require, or would denote that I have this and that together. But our perceptions of perfect are different. Everyone's perception of perfect, what they deem to be perfect, is completely different. But being perfect would mean that you are in alignment, right? Because being in alignment may require you to be in a certain lifestyle, dealing with certain people. Um, it would require a lot of things. It would require a whole spiritual condition, a different spiritual condition, um, all kinds of things. So there's showing here that some of you may go, I'm not perfect. I'm not in perfect balance because I don't have these specific things in place. Well, I was told that in order to create something, you have to have this, 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 and this. And so Spirit's saying you need to embrace that part of you that feels as though, feels attached to certain things. Like you can't do certain things without having these parameters, these materials, this or that. So underneath it all, it may still be there. Your roots are, it's very difficult for you to deviate from your roots, is what this is looking like as well. It's difficult to deviate from what you know to be tried and true. Spirit's asking you to venture outside of that. Okay, like you're skilled and talented. You can go with the flow. You can be in the Seven of Swords tiptoeing, trying to figure out how to get all seven swords out of there. Great achievement, Four of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. Some of you may be taking back what's yours too. I know they say thief in this, but I'm like, sometimes you're trying to get back what's yours. You know what I'm saying? But great achievement here. This is something that happens where you keep your head held high. It is very, very important that although you may struggle with being confident in new, confident in whatever this is, that it's it's something that will bring you great rewards. The great achievement is understanding that confidence, trusting your decisions will bring you great rewards, but also not rushing anything, not forcing anything, allowing nature to take its course, forgiving the past, letting it go, realizing that you are in perfect balance already. Things are already established, things are already good. I think I see people around you with great intentions, although I feel as though maybe in the past you have been that person that was taken advantage of and lost a great deal. But right now, I'm seeing your roots being different from the middle. You may have begun with the best of intentions. Things happened along the way, and now it's like, well, if I have these foundational things, these fundamental things, I am good. And Spirit's like, no, you're not. You don't need this. You need to think outside the box right now. There's a lot of opportunity for growth for you here. A lot. Look into your North Node placements in your fourth house. They have a lot to say about your light that's supposed to shine in this world. A lot. So you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, another Capricorn. We also have Leo or Aries. You could be a Sagittarius Capricorn cusp. If you're not dealing with those signs, which you don't have to be, those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.